Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fancy Football, and welcome to the UEFA Champions League preview show for the semi-finals of this year's second leg Champions League. With me on the show is no other than also Anin Zechi, the Sport Bishop. The Sport Bishop, welcome back, and let's rumble this semi-finals second leg because the first leg was wow, um, beyond what we expected, but we believe that this will go beyond the first leg. This second leg will go beyond the first leg. So, what are your expectations, first of all, before we dive into the match by match and the predictions of this year's second leg UEFA Champions League that will determine who and who will play in the finals of this year's Champions League in Wembley?
First of all, I think, as always, I want to expect fireworks. It's the business end of the semi-finals. There is no second leg after this. It's do or die. It's make or match. You do not get the result on the match day. Forget it. You come back next year, and the route to the semi-final is very terrible. So. I expect a lot of fireworks, a lot of excitement, a lot of goals. I expect teams to come out from their shells, like they did in the first leg, come on and give us an exciting game. We may even get to see extra time, maybe penalties. But I tell you, it's something as a neutral, we just need to brace up because it's going to be a jolly ride on Wednesday and Thursday as we begin to look at the two teams that will make it to Wembley for this year's Champions League final.
Okay, the match on Tuesday will be between PSG at home to Dortmund. We all know what happened in the first leg. Fulcook put Dortmund to a 1-0 lead, and that's till the end of the match. So Dortmund will take a I will use the word one goal inconsequential advantage because it's not consequential. It is just like a fresh game coming up. So they're taking that one goal, which might help them at the end of the day and which might not help them. So, but with Dortmund having an advantage of that one goal, how do you see them set up? Because it depends now on how Dortmund play, because we know how PSG will play at home. Because they are playing at home in their comfort zone, they will go all attacking blazing with the 12th man, which is their fans, to attack Dortmund left, right, center. We know that because it's their own. But for how do you expect Dortmund to react or to be set up? Do you see them being set up the way they were in the first leg at the Sigma Iduna Park, or do you see a different Dortmund in this encounter?
First of all, I think that the guys from Dortmund should be very humble. The fact that they take a 1-0 lead, whether we like it or not, a lead. I know there is no away goal rule anymore, so it's a lead. They take a lead to that encounter, and that means that Paris Saint-Germain has to score if they won't have to get any chance of getting to the finals of the Champions League. But they have to eat the humble pie. I think if I'm Edin Terzic, the coach of Dortmund, I will set up the way I did set up in the first leg. Try and make the game, avoid it from, as much as they can, they should avoid the game from being end to end because of the power, the pace, and the tenacity that this Paris Saint-Germain team has got. And the fact that they love playing in that, look at Barcelona, maybe they upped the ante. Barcelona couldn't keep up. They couldn't keep up. So, from Terzic, I think the same way I played the first leg, try as much as possible to control the game, get a lot your best midfielders, the Emre Chance of this world, Julian Brandt, be able to your ball carriers, to be able to hold the ball, and then when you have your chance, because surely the back line of Paris Saint-Germain are not as immaculate as they used to be. There is a mistake or two in the back line. When you get those chances, try and exploit them. But if they make the game to be a very explosive, I think they will suffer loss. We already know that the defenders are not the most speedy of defenders, whether it is Scotterberg, whether it is Matt Hummels, they're still not the fastest of players. Their wing backs, or the right and left back, where are the faster players, and most of them who are playing there are a bit agey as well. So the thing is, control the game. Try and use the long balls like they did for that goal against Fruku. What a pass that was! What a pass! And the control from Fruku and finish again, like I did say in the review, was heavenly. So there will always be mistakes. There will be loopholes at the back of this Paris Saint-Germain team, and when they do come, exploit it. We all know Paris Saint-Germain will come out to attack. They will throw everything, including the kitchen sink. They will go for the game. They will try to hurt Dortmund. They will try to force them to make some errors. They will try to force them to make some mistakes. So for Dortmund, they just have to play the patient game. They've got an advantage. It's something like I always say, there's always something to defend for right now. But if they allow Paris Saint-Germain to start the game on the front foot and get their early goal, then they throw all whatever they have done in the dressing room into the dustbin. So it's about staying patient, staying safe, trying to get a control of the game as much as possible. After all, it's 90 minutes of football. You don't need to play the best of football to get to the final. If they can become, get the best players of Paris Saint-Germain to be frustrated. When they get frustrated and start playing and start kicking the ball over the place, then they can really exploit. So, but I don't expect them to come out to attack, to go toe-to-toe with Paris Saint-Germain, to be detrimental to their Champions League aspiration, if you ask me.
For PSG, we expect them to come out all out blazing because they are playing at home. We expect Mbappe, Dembele, Kolomouani,
Brocola,
likes of Brocola in the front three to come out explosive. We expect the midfield to hold their own, and the defense led by Marquinhos as well to hold their own as well. So, but do you also think that PSG, we should play cautiously as well defensively, especially when they don't have the ball?
I don't think they should be cautious. But cautious. See, he that is down fears no fall. As much as you see, there's a way you can be explosive and be very defensively solid. We've seen that with Real Madrid. We've seen that with Bayern Munich of old. We've seen that as well with Manchester United of old when they had Vidic and Ferdinand behind them. So there's a way you can be explosive but still defensively solid, defensively responsible. That's the right word. Know when to defend and when to attack. See, no matter what Dortmund does, the first thing Paris Saint-Germain must do must ensure that Kylian Mbappe is in the game. Ensure that he has if I'm the coach, if I'm Luis Enrique right now, I'll be speaking to them, get the ball to Kylian Mbappe. He's the one that can do the magic. He may not be 100% on the day when he hits his stride. No team in this world can stop him. Go ask Barcelona, go ask Real Madrid. Though they lost, see beautiful goal he scored against Thibaut Courtois. He bring the ball to the right and smash the ball to the left. So find a way to get Kylian Mbappe playing the best football of his life. If Ousmane Dembele just ups his game a little from what we saw at the Signal Iduna Park to assist him, I'm telling you, Dortmund will have a long night at the Parc des Princes. So it's all about getting Mbappe in the game and trying. And we all know that Mbappe steps up his game. Other players follow suit. We saw that with Barcelona. That's what Marco Asensio, the like of Borcola, Ousmane Dembele, they all step up. So he's the leader and he needs to step up. The reason why they had a very shabby game was because he wasn't at his best last time at the Signal Iduna Park. Remember, when he picked up the game and smashed the bar, not some second later, Artem Hakimi also smacked the bar. He leads them. So as much as the back and front, is he going to leave or is he leaving? Are we happy with him? They need to get that man happy in a happy space when they play at this Parc des Princes, because a happy Mbappe can be dangerous to and detrimental to any team in Europe. Absolutely. So it's about getting the guy ready, getting him playing his best football, and then that guy can change the game on his own, on his day.
All right, let's move to the match between the teams that have 20 Champions League combined together.
Yeah.
Which is 14-time champions Real Madrid. I always use that word. I love it because it's not just an easy feat. The only team that have won the Champions League 5 times in a row and 3 times in a row in the modern era as well. And Bayern Munich, who have won the competition 6 times. Looking at that match, and looking at what happened in the first leg at the Allianz Arena, we expect more from these two teams going to the Santiago Bernabeu. And the Santiago Bernabeu, the close Santiago Bernabeu, like I said last time, is so dangerous to any team. Man City can attest to it. Bayern Munich will test that. This new Santiago that we have is not the old Santiago. It's a different ball game entirely. The fans are ready to shout for 90 minutes. The fans are ready to move the Madrid team from minute 1 to minute 90 until the match ends. So what are our expectations in this match? We know that the likes of Vinicius Junior will be fired up. The likes of Jude Bellingham will be fired up. That performed poorly in the first game a little bit. And also the likes of Luka Modric, Tom Cruise. Tony Cruise.
Tony Cruise.
Tony Cruise, sorry. They'll all be fired up. Sorry, Tom Cruise, if I mistakenly use your name on this show. That is that's what football is all about. So these guys will be fired up. Rudiger will be fired up at the back. And also Luna, like I said, should watch it because he has been beaten twice from his near post. So, but this is Santiago Bernabeu, and Madrid have to step up. So do we see that step up from Real Madrid?
For me, it depends on what you think. See, I try to be a realist, and I will share with you. You see, it's going to be a long day for Bayern Munich at the Santiago Bernabeu, but it's not over. It's not Uhuru for Madrid as well. We've seen them being beaten in that stadium. I go and ask in those days of Olympic Lyonnais when they said there was this voodoo. They just can't get past the quarterfinal stage until they smashed that, and then since then the rest is history. But this is what I think. I'll be sincere with you. Dortmund has got the yellow wall. Paris Saint-Germain has got the ultras. And those guys are really, I wonder who will step up for Madrid. We all know they've got beautiful fans, both celebrities. They've got good fans but that stadium will be white all through. So anyway, after Madrid played in the Allianz Arena where the stadium was red all through. So see, these guys I don't like to bring the fans into it when it comes to football because I believe these guys are serial campaigners.
They have, and it's the fans that have made them serial campaigners. Let me just say the truth, whether you like it or not.
I quite agree. Both of them, both teams have got professionals in their ranks. In the sense that they've all got players who have played at some point at the World Cup final, some have played the Champions League final, some of them have played at the top level, the echelon of world football. So they will not be faced by, even if they've got a million fans screaming their name to the high heavens. So I think it will boil down to the pitch of play. We know Madrid loves playing at home. Their home record is almost impeccable, almost untouchable. And they'll be banking on that when they play by Munich. Bayern Munich are not in the best place. I must be sincere with you. It's either a Hurricane show or nothing. So if I'm Ancelotti, the first question is, how do I stop Hurricane from progressing? Anytime he does not score, they struggle. Either he's scoring, he's assisting. He just has to have a hand in anything good that happens with them. Most of the chances created, imagine he's a striker, but majority of the chances created in the first leg that was spawned by Leroy Sané was created by Harry Kane. So the problem is keep that man quiet, but the question is, can you keep him quiet? Because when he's not scoring goals, he drifts around. He wants to be involved. To me, he's the modern day striker. That's why I say him. And I love him. I'm a big fan of him all day long. I'm telling you. So it's hard to keep him quiet. Madrid may struggle to keep him quiet, but what they've got is that they've got a retaliatory firepower in the sense that they've got their own attacking lineup that can match whatever he brings to the table pound for pound. They've got Vinicius Jr., he's scoring goals with all reckless abandon. They've got Rodrigo, who loves the Santiago, is probably in the Champions League. Go check his record. They've got Cruz, who had a good game the last time out. They've got players like Brahim Diaz, who can come from the bench. Jude Bellingham, 21 goals, 10 assists. So they've got the evenly firepower. So it now boils down to who wants to, but I think Madrid has got the advantage because when you're playing the second leg in your home ground, even when you are tired and you're a bit leggy and you look a bit jaded, the fans tend to push that rush of blood, that pump, let's go. Like 89 minutes when your legs can't carry you, the fans begin to carry you. That's what the fans does, particularly. So it will take a miracle for Bayern Munich to get through to the next round. I think to the final, to take an absolute miracle. But let's not take it past them. They've got a quality coach, Thomas Tuchel, a former winner of that competition. They've got Harry Kane, who wants to win something, and also the Bayern Munich team who wants to save their season because if they don't get the Champions League, it's as good as troughless. So expect a lot of things can happen, but. Like I always say, fingers crossed, man. I think it's going to be a tough game. I don't think at this point I want to sit on the fence because as much as I would think Madrid would win the game, this Bayern Munich team are not pushovers.
Okay. So let's go into the prediction segment of the show. So where does your money lie? They say put your mouth where your money is. Yes.
Yeah. Put your money where your mouth is.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So put your money where your mouth is now. Put your money where your mouth is. Put your money where your crystal ball is. This is time now. Dortmund. This is what I'm asking you. Who goes through at the end of the day? Dortmund, Paris Saint-Germain, who goes through to the final?
Funny enough, my head is telling me Paris Saint-Germain. My heart is telling me Dortmund. And so, because of the fact that Dortmund has got more experienced campaigners at this stage, and I don't know which Paris Saint-Germain team will turn up on the day. I think if you ask me, basically, I think I'll go with my head. I think Paris Saint-Germain playing in front of their fans, front of the ultras, the quality players like Kylian Mbappe, they will make history again and get to the final for the second time in their history. So I think Paris Saint-Germain will go through. They will win the game. I don't think we'll get to extra time. They'll get the job done in 90 minutes, and we'll see Paris Saint-Germain play the finals at Wembley.
Okay, I also think that Paris Saint-Germain should go through. And I think for me, if you look at the way, the amount of way they lost the first leg, I just think it's a very, very narrow loss. If you consider they struck the post twice, the keeper pulled up. Though in that first leg, I don't really see outside the goal Dortmund scored and some of the dangerous chances they created. They didn't really put pressure on on the Italian
Yes.
goalkeeper.
I think that's the plan. They didn't want to go to. They want to control the game and wait for their chances. And that's what they did. So I think that plan worked. Too. So if I'm the coach, I will replicate it again at the Parc des Princes. If they go toe to toe, I can assure you that the scoreline would not be palatable for Dortmund. It could get to 4-5. But this Paris team who loves it. They love this quick game. And then when they start scoring, they can't stop scoring. That's the annoying part with this Paris Saint-Germain team. So, but I still tip them to qualify. And I don't think we'll get to extra time.
Okay, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich. Who do you think will go through to the finals?
Come on, it's a no-brainer. I think Madrid will go through. Come on, man. I think they should. They're playing at home in front of the fans. They've got the right guys in the right places. They're playing fantastic, exquisite football. Bayern Munich were the better team in the first leg, but I think that was because Madrid respected them a lot. I think in the second leg, they will throw away the respect at the gutters. And then with the back line like Mignon, Kim, and of course, Eric Dyer, who can be used as a suspect from the Premier League. Even Madrid start on the front foot, it could be a long night for Bayern Munich and Thomas Tuchel. So I go with Madrid to get to the finals of the Champions League.
Okay, go with Madrid to get to the finals of the Champions League. Okay, this much we can bring you on the Champions League preview show for the second leg semi-finals 2024. We will see you on Thursday, hopefully, when we bring you the post-match reactions from all angles. Thank you very much for watching Fancy Football. If you like this video
subscribe, share, very important.
Yeah, very, very important. Please just like, subscribe, share our videos, and hit the notification bell once you do that. Thank you so much.